Gaming Matt here. So, when we talk about this year, I talked about obviously the celebrity deaths. I've talked about Ring of Honor, and now it's this year in TNA. Now, it's funny because I find that TNA for the last few years has been a hit and miss show. It is one of you can either stomach it or it'll be really good, and it's kind of like how it's been this year. Like it started out with the feud of Matt Hardy and EC3, Aaron Carter the third, Ethan Carter the third, um, who was Dixie's nephew. So it was that kind of feud. Then that was most of 2000, the end of 2015, and then it kind of escalated into Ethan Carter eventually turning face, and then Matt Hart. And so it was, the end of 2015 was Matt Hardy turning from face to heel, and Ethan Carter was heel to face. So you had the match, like, I think it was, yes, it was the last man standing match, where Matt Hardy began to turn heel and was heel by the end of the match, winning the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, which I thought was pretty cool, seeing as how they did nothing with him. Well, I can't say that. They put the European Championship and, of course, the tag team championship on him. Amongst, I think, well, whatever. They didn't do as much with Jeff as Matt anyway, or Matt with Jeff anyway, in WWE, so they put the TNA Championship finally on Matt Hardy after, already being in TNA once and then jumping ship to Ring of Honor. Well, going back to WWE, then going to Ring of Honor. We also saw a lot of very cool debuts. This was the trade-off, I believe, kind of. You had Samoa Joe left. Bobby Roode stayed until near the end of the year, until a few months ago. Austin Aries left. I think, I don't know, I can't remember exactly when he left, but he left. Eric Young left. But then you had a lot of WWE wrestlers that were let go from WWE that came to TNA. Like Aaron Rex was there. Former Damien Sandow. He got a championship. Something the WWE didn't have the balls to do. Cody Rhodes came in. Now, what's interesting and kind of irritates me with Cody Rhodes is that here's a man who came into the WWE. He was supposedly the savior of the masses. They had him as this character who was a smart man or whatever. And they didn't do much with him. The most they did with him near the end of his WWE run was pair him up with The Miz. And that was a joke. I hate The Miz. Well, The Miz's character. They made him The Miz's stunt double. They put the WWE Tag Team Championship they paired them up as tag team champions, but the Miz got the real titles as, or held the real titles as Damien Sandow had the WWE replicas or had toys. It was a fucking joke. And that's a shame because I think Aaron Rex would have been a good Intercontinental Champion, at least. Same with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was a great wrestler in WWE. He obviously has that pedigree. He obviously, with Dusty Rhodes and then Dustin Reynolds, all that kind of gold dust. But again, they wanted him to be Stardust all the time. And they already had one. It was Gold Dust. So, Cody Rhodes made the best decision and said, fuck it, I'm going to TNA. So I went to TNA. He took his wife and he went to TNA. He had some good vignettes. And then, of course, had a feud with Ring of Honor's Mike Bennett. That's another cool thing that happened this year. You saw Mike Bennett and Moose and Maria Kanellis. They came from Ring of Honor. Allie, who's Cherry Bomb, who's an independent wrestler. You saw the formation of Rosemary and the Abyss, and Crazy Steve formed their stable. This year was not all terrible. I thought it was a good, especially with the feud with the Hardys. Those matches were pretty cool. Maybe they weren't the best, but they were very cool. Especially the last one. The references with Shane Helms and WCW, and then him dressing up as the Hurricane, them taking pot shots once again at WWE with Triple H. And, speaking of Ring of Honor, you have these guys who came in last year, American Wolves, who again went to TNA, or went to NXT for that match, and they fucking said, no, you're gonna be American Pitbulls. We're not gonna take American Wolves. Which was bullshit. So, they walked out. Eventually, they came to TNA, became the champions, then Davey Richards gets hurt. So, X Division Championship goes on Eddie Edwards. And Eddie Edwards has a feud with Bobby Lashley. Then he gets the WWE TNA World Championship. There was a feud with Ethan Carter and Bobby Lashley, but it was bullshit. It wasn't that good after a while. And then, so we got that down. We also saw the end of Kurt Angle's TNA career. Or run, whatever. Not saying he won't come back. Maybe he won't. There's a rumor that he's going to be at the Royal Rumble. And if he is, that's fine. I mean, I could see him doing a lot with American Alpha. There's already talk about that on Facebook. That would be fucking cool. Again, who knows? It's up in here. But TNA, on a whole, it was hit or miss. A lot of stuff, like the Hardys and the whole deletion thing, I thought was very much lame in the beginning, but it kind of grew on me. and I really enjoyed it. Um, that's pretty much it. I can't really say much else about it. Gail Kim got inducted into the Hall of Fame, whatever. I guess she was in TNA more than she was in WWE. I I don't know. I didn't think so. But yeah, you have a lot of people of Ring of Honor and WWE coming in, and I think doing a lot better than their other companies. I'm getting cock blocked here. Anyways, yeah, this year, 2016, was a pretty memorable year for TNA. So, I guess tomorrow, at some point, I'll be talking about 2016 and WWE. See you later.